The Batman 2 release date delayed for the second time this year as Robert Pattinson's VFX actually star Dark Knight sequel gets major production update. Oh! Oh, wait, no, it's got to have a bunch of VFX. Oh, man. That actually, okay, this kind of bums me out. Like, I will say, I have no problem with the movie being delayed, but, like, I don't like the idea that it's being delayed because they were trying to add a bunch of VFX to it. The original movie was so succinct, and so, like, it was so cool, and it was so smooth, and it was, like, it seemed like it was mostly practical. Maybe explosions? I mean, I don't know, a lot of the explosions in the first one were practical, so... The Batman felt analog? Yeah. I miss analog cinema. Yeah, that's... I mean, I don't know what they're doing for it. Like, I don't know what... Like, maybe they're adding, like, a more fantastical villain for the second one, which I would not be super happy with, I'll be real. I want the Batman series to be more grounded. Like, so far from the Batman and from the Penguin, like, it's been extremely grounded. So I feel like adding a bunch of explodey shit and goofy shit, like... Show the Batman Beavis commercial? No. I'm a little... I don't know. I'm a little skeptical on this. No, we do need more superhero movies. I like superhero movies. We need good superhero movies. That's the problem. The problem is not superhero movies. This is a big issue with people's thinking on this. The problem with superhero movies is not superhero movies themselves. It's bad superhero or mediocre superhero movies. That's the only issue. Everybody was happy with superhero movies coming out, being shit out constantly when they were good. It's because you have so many mid films coming out that are just kind of there, that just exist. That's why you quote-unquote have superhero fatigue. You don't have superhero fatigue. If every superhero movie coming out was good, you would like it. Unless you were just a hipster who wanted to just say, hey, well, actually, I hate all the things that are mainstream and everyone that are popular. Actually, they suck. No. If every movie was really good, like the movies that like stuff like Winter Soldier, you would not say anything about fatigue. You have shit movie fatigue. You have mediocre to shit movie fatigue. That is what you have. But people have, because Marvel movies and superhero movies were popular, people have built up this mindset that, oh, it's fatigue. I'm just tired of these things. It's because, the XYZ reasons, right? No, it's not true. I'm an intellectual, I only like Scorsese movies. Yeah. But who cares what they did with the sequel? The original Joker's still good. You're once again, you're doing what I said you're doing. You're just complaining about bad movies. How can you not see this? Ah! Ah! I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna go crazy. Ah! The problem is bad movies. The problem is not superhero movies. Ah! Chad the Gaslighter. I'm tired of them being jokes with some heroes don't make sense. Yeah, the Joss Whedon style of writing has been a massive problem. Problem is bat movies. Like, okay, let's go over here. Example, let's go over the recent Marvel movies, right? And let's see which ones are good and which ones are bad. To try to, make this example, okay? Flashbang. All right, let's go over the list, right? So we'll start from the newest and go backwards. So, Avengers Secret Wars, we don't know anything about these ones are the ones that are coming out later. So we have no fucking clue if these are going to be bad or not. Okay. Deadpool and Wolverine. That Marvel movie was actually good. It was good, it was enjoyable, it was fun. Marvel's sucked. This movie sucked. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 it was okay. It was still a good movie. I like James Gunn movies, but it wasn't as good as Guardians 1. It's definitely better than Guardians 2 though. Ant-Man and the Wasp, shit. Shit movie. Complete garbage. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, forgettable. Very forgettable. Thor Love and Thunder, once again, super forgettable, super mid. You could even say bad. Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, unfortunately, as much as I love Sam Raimi as a director, this was kind of a mid movie. It was, I enjoyed it because I enjoy Sam Raimi's directing style, but it was really eh. It was super eh. It was just okay at best. Spider-Man No Way Home, I think, was legitimately good. Wakanda jump scare the movie, yeah. Spider-Man No Way Home was legitimately good. The Eternals was shit. Shang-Chi was mid as fuck. Shang-Chi just existed. Black Widow was shit. Concept of the Multiverse Madness was cool, but my god, it felt uninteresting. Yeah, exactly. Spider-Man Far From Home was, it was okay. It was okay. It was, honestly, Spider-Man 2, I feel like Spider-Man Far From Home was a little mid. Mysterio was a good villain, but, like, it felt very inconsequential as a movie, right? It felt just kind of like a sidetrack, almost. Endgame was good. Captain Marvel was dog shit. Ant-Man and the Wasp was dog shit. Infinity War was good. Potentially, I mean, you know, I think people liked Infinity War was probably better than Endgame, but I forgot even most of these feels even came out. It's just a giant clip of whatever rolling down the stairs. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. Because I was tired of them. I wanted a new films that felt like the 90s action summer blockbuster, like Demolition Man, Eraser. Yeah, unfortunately, though, the 90s blockbuster had kind of burned itself out, too. Because, like, those still do exist. Those still come out all the time, but, like, nobody really goes to see them anymore. I see you're not mentioning Morbius isn't even on the list. Black Panther was... I mean, I heard Black Panther was good. I never saw it personally, but Thor Ragnarok was good. Spider-Man Homecoming was good. Guardians Volume 2 was mid. It was okay. Doctor Strange was good. Civil War was quite good, too. So this was before, like, the when superhero movies were actually pretty good in 2016. Why didn't superhero films burn out like the 90s summer blockbuster? Because they're still making money. They're still making tons of money. Like, the 90s summer blockbuster started to, like, have cratering bombs. But when you look at a lot of the budgets versus income of these movies, even the movies that don't do well still make their money back. With unbranded bombs that are not attached to a franchise, these things could be massive. Like look at like Sony's catalog of movies, right? Look at what has happened with Sony's movies. That's a better example of how bad things can go, of how far in the toilet your shit can reach. I enjoyed Black Panther a lot. They exist, but they're called copies of each other and are boring as hell. I've only seen scenes of Wakanda wrecking the Illuminati or whatever they're called. Like bruh, they would have Black Bolt. They scream when his mouth is missing. He spent the entire act actually controlling his voice. But yeah, like let's see what else. Okay, Ant-Man, shit. Avengers: Age of Ultron, honestly, kind of shitty in retrospect. Not nearly as good as people remember it being. It was, yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy 1 was good. Captain America: Winter Soldier, fantastic. Probably one of the best Marvel movies. Which, by the way, I'm actually kind of interested in seeing the new Captain America movie because it's a spy thriller, very similar to how Winter Soldier was. I'm interested. I'll probably go see it when it hits theaters, just to give it a chance. Because I've skipped most of these movies. Let's see. In the last few years, what have I actually gone to theater to see? Since 2021, so I skipped Black Widow, I skipped Shang-Chi, I skipped Eternals, I saw No Way Home, I saw Doctor Strange, I saw Thor, I skipped Black Panther, skipped Ant-Man, I saw Guardians 3, I skipped Marvels, I saw Deadpool. So yeah, I've skipped, like, over half of the movies that have come out in the last, like, 3 years. I want to see Harrison Ford take down a building. I'm talking brand recognition being abused. Yeah, I mean, if it makes money, it makes money though. Like that's at the end of the day, that is how it is. They're gonna do whatever makes them money. Studios will make movies that don't turn profit to maintain rights to the property, and several Marvel movies didn't make a profit once the real cost and advertising budget was figured in. Yeah, which is a genuine problem, right? That's a pretty big issue for them. What else? Okay, so yeah, honestly, there were some eras of these movies that were pretty bad. Like Phase 2 was pretty bad. Ant-Man was bad. Age of Ultron was bad. Guardians was good. Captain America was great. Thor: Dark World was bad. Iron Man 3 was pretty bad too. It's really not that good. And then Phase 1, Iron Man's good. Hulk was bad. Iron Man 2 is bad. Thor was okay. Captain America: First Avenger was okay. And Avengers was good. I want something new that'll become legacy in the future. Yeah, but the problem is it's scary. It's scary for them to invest. Like, I mean, with production costs of these movies, that's the issue, right? Is that they're dumping hundreds of millions of dollars into investing into making these movies as big as possible. I mean, the reality is, like, they should just be making smaller movies, but, you know, they're not going to do that. They make movies cheaper. They should, but they won't, because executives want mass profit. They want $500 million in profit. Should I give some of these turds another chance? I mean, it depends on what you want to watch. Like, I would say in the last year, recent movies that are worth watching, like, I think Deadpool Wolverine is worth watching. I'm gonna try Captain America. I'm not sure if it's gonna be good or not. Thunderbolts, I don't know if Thunderbolts is gonna be good. It looks fun-ish, but this could easily just be like slop. This could easily just be slop that just kind of like goes in one ear and out the other. Just make $20, $50 million films instead of $1 billion film. Well, they have something that does it. It's called Blumhouse. Have you ever heard of Blumhouse? Hold on. Let me pull you up the Blumhouse Productions Wikipedia and show you all the movies they shit out for a few $1 million at a time. List of Blumhouse production projects. Here we go. Okay. So let's find recent. Okay, from 2020, here is the list of Blumhouse films that they have released. All these movies usually with a budget between like $5 to $20 million. Fantasy Island, The Invisible Man, The Hunt, You Should Have Left, The Lie, Black Box, Evil Eye, Nocturne, The Craft Legacy, Freaky, The Vigil, Forever Purge, This Is the Night, Bingo Hell, Black as Night. Wait, Bingo Hell? Bingo Hell, is that a bingo-based horror movie? No, it's not a bingo-based horror movie, goddamn. A Black as Night, Maidenress, The Manor, Halloween Kills, Paranormal Activity, The Next of Kin, The Deep House, A House in the Bayou, Hurt, American Refugee, Firestarter, Torn Heart. Wait, is that a Firestarter, like the Stephen King movie Firestarter? Oh shit, there was a Firestarter movie. Oh, was this good or was this shit? I gotta look at that. Torn Hearts, Dashcam, Unhuman, The Black Phone, Vengeance, They Them, Mr. Harrington's Phone, The Visitor, Halloween Ends, Run, Sweetheart, Run, Soft and Quiet, The Nanny, Megan, Sick, There's Something Wrong with the Children, Unseen, Insidious, The Red Door, The Passenger, Today's Killer, The Exorcist Believer, Five Nights at Freddy's, Night Swim, Imaginary, Afraid, Speaking to Evil, and House of Spoils. Some of those are real bad, by the way. Like, Night Swim was one of the worst movies of the year. Imaginary was also one of the worst movies of the year. I think, Afraid. Dude, they were actually on a roll in 2024 of bad movies. Like, an absolute fucking roll. Night Swim to Imaginary to Afraid is crazy. That is a crazy list. And then, the bad Speak No Evil remake, too. I haven't heard of 99% of these movies. Exactly, because they're not. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. The reason that they keep making Marvel movies is exactly what you just said. I haven't heard of any of these. But you know Marvel properties. So you know those exist. But even when they promote and publicize these, they still don't get into people's brain space. They don't get into public consciousness. That's why. Now, I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying that is. It's just like I'm basically just describing, like, the weather. I'm describing to you the concept of lightning, the concept of like, gravity. It is why they do those things, specifically for that reason. Hollywood execs view movies as investments, and they can't metabolize the idea of bigger investments, budgets don't necessarily mean a bigger profit. Yeah. I get so tired of hearing people say there are no good movies coming out just because they're too lazy to go out and try movie. They weren't told to watch it. They're corporate overlords. Yeah, like here's a good example, right? Here's a good example. Hold on. Let me pull up my I have a letterbox chat. I review movies. I review movies whenever I see them. And let me tell you a very good movie that I watched recently. Well, some good movies that were more underground. Terrifier 3, and Strange Darlings. Strange Darlings I gave Strange Darlings, did I give it 5 stars? Hold on, let me see if I gave it 5 stars. I think I did, right? I give it 4.5 stars. It is very fucking good. And these movies, like Strange Darlings specifically, you should not look up anything about it before you go in to see it. Look up nothing. Not a fucking thing. And then watch it. It's fantastic. There are great movies out there. It sounds like a creepy movie. It is a suspense thriller. Strange Darlings is a suspense thriller, and you should watch it. You should fucking just watch it. Don't look anything up. Just find a way to watch it and fucking watch it. It's great. Oh yeah, trailers. I mean, trailers are a big problem, right? Like trailers are very often are just like telling you the entire plot of the movie, which sucks. And that is a big problem. But also, look at the upcoming Blumhouse movies, too. There's so many more. The Wolfman, The Woman in the Yard, Drop, Megan 2.0, Unentitled Insidious film, The Black Phone 2, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Soulmate, Unentitled Exorcist film, and The Mummy. It's not going to wind up being a movie about a guy's shipping barrels of diarrhea, is it? No, it's not the Diarrhea Brothers this time, I swear. Though the Diarrhea Brothers was a fantastic movie. I greatly enjoyed it. The Mummy again? Yep, they're making another one. They're making another movie, a Mummy movie. Aren't you excited? Aren't you excited for more Mummy? I'm holding out for FNAF 5. I hope Mark is into this time. But yeah, this is that what you were specifically the style of movie release you were asking for, of just like a studio getting like 50 movies for $10 million made. And this is what it turns into. And unfortunately, here's the reality. A lot of these movies aren't good. I mean, sometimes you do have a good movie and you're like Happy Death Day to You, Us, they're Prey. Like some of these movies are good. But then, you get a lot of slop, like The Gallows Act 2. Remember when a trailer didn't spoil an entire movie? Oh, I remember. Okay, well, did people like the Firestarter remake? Let me see. What was the reviews of this? Critical response. Oh. Oh. Oh, man. Well, I guess it sucks. With an average rating of 3.6 out of 10, the website consensus reads, there's plenty of room to improve the original, but Firestarter trips over the low bar and tumbles towards the bottom of the long list of Stephen King adaptions. Man! Dude, how do you fuck up a Stephen King adaptation, man? How do you do it? Why does everybody do it? I don't understand. I actually want to look up, hold on, I want to see what does the trailer for Firestarter look like?